Grandmaster VARKA is the legend of his generation. On the day of his triumphant return, I shall be sure to personally introduce you to him. I'm sure you too will be in awe of his greatness. When I'm wholeheartedly devoted to my work, all of my troubles and even my sense of time seem to just slip away. Grandmaster VARKA did say to me, "Jean, there is no better candidate for this task."
Grandmaster VARKA. While I understand his disposition, I can make no sense of his actions. I've said too much already. I've long since left the Knights of Favonius. Forget I said anything.
Now that you mention him, it is a shame there is no one in the Knights of Favonius to inherit the Grandmaster's approach to his work. I must say, I really do appreciate people like him. The title of Cavalry Captain is nothing to get excited about. Now that I think about it, the Grandmaster took all the cavalry from Mondstadt, so there's none left for me to captain.
He's my role model. Talk about team leaders. He's the Grandmaster. Leads the whole darn Knights of Favonius. How incredible do you have to be to do that? Recently, though, I've been thinking that having a smaller adventure team isn't such a bad thing after all. I mean, if things got too busy in the team, I'd have no time to look after my dads in the guild, would I? Yeah, things are fine the way they are.
My father left on the expedition with Grandmaster VARKA. I hope they are okay. What am I worried about? The Grandmaster is none other than the Knight of Boreas. Of course they will be fine. Still, I will be sure to pray for their safe return.
The Grandmaster. He doesn't like to beat around the bush and has no care for rumors or trivial matters. A good guy, I guess. I sparred with him once, which ended in a tie, but his relaxed expression and leisurely attitude clearly indicated that he had been holding back the whole time. Such indignity. I will not let it go.
Grandmaster VARKA is not only a strong leader who commands respect, but also my personal combat instructor. He taught me to think on my feet and avoid engaging enemies at close combat to make up for my small stature and relative lack of stamina. Following his advice, I learned how to fight with a polearm and crossbow, and I must say, this fighting style is far more suitable to me. The Grandmaster said that I need to set higher goals for myself and strive to achieve them. I've always had that kind of attitude, but it wasn't until I was on the expedition that I realized how serious things can become. One day, I met the Fatui Harbinger, known as the Captain. I can't even begin to imagine how I can deal with an opponent like him. It's just... such powerful people are really on a level of their own. I'm not even remotely close.
VARKA? Razor doesn't know. Oh, VARKA is a name. That man, Big Steelclaw, Razor's name. VARKA gave him. Oh, want to see him.
At first I wanted to join his expedition party and do my part as a maid. But the Grand Master said no. It would give him more peace of mind if I stayed behind to take care of things in Mondstadt. It made me so happy to hear how much he values me. Okay, so apparently he said the same thing to a lot of people, but that doesn't change the fact that he prizes me too.
I'm sure VARKA means well, but his long-winded conversations get real old real quick. Although he does really care for those around him, doesn't he?
Huh. VARKA? Just the thought of one day going head-to-head with him in combat. The fabled Knight of Boreas himself, Titan of the Knights of Favonius. It makes me buzz with excitement. It's a beautiful life we live in this world.
VARKA kept me company a lot while Ineffa was away looking for you guys. Sometimes, when he noticed that I was missing Ineffa, he'd come and pat me on the head and make me feel better. He has really big, heavy hands, and they're covered in calluses, but they still feel really warm.
As cosmopolitan as Nodkai may be, it's rare to see an outsider integrate as readily as he has. There is a natural warmth to the way he treats people, which I highly admire. I remember the first time we met, he was full of praise for the Frostmoon Scion's delicious food. Oddly enough, I don't recall ever having shared any food with him, and yet I still believe he was being sincere.
VARKA is typically addressed as Grand Master. You may have heard about him from various sources in your journey so far. Most people's impressions of him can be summarized with the following key phrases: sense of humor, easygoing, and high alcohol tolerance. But I have found VARKA to be a dependable ally when dealing with matters of great importance. I suspect this explains his stature within the Knights of Favonius. As I was preparing to leave Nodcry, I began to worry that I might forget the code and thus fail to complete my task. But from the start, VARKA had every confidence in me. He told me it was the most secure code. Thinking back now, I wonder whether he simply said that to comfort me, or perhaps what he really meant was, an ally you can trust is the most secure code of all.
You shan't catch me crossing blades with VARKA. There's simply no contest. No sword in the world has a sharper bite than the North Wind. Now, you might think that the allusion to one of the fiercest forces in nature's arsenal is pure hyperbole. But I tell you, he is a true knight, the likes of which are rarely seen in this day and age. If I ever have the chance to spar with him, it will be a sure sign that I'm going up in the world.